he goes. He is a good rooster. Both of my roosters are just fantastic boys. They are super fantastic roosters with some super duper fantastic chickens. I love my chickens, man. They lay amazing, gigantic eggs. I only have like two, three hens that lay a normal size egg. All the rest of them lay big, ginormous, and I've got like five girls, six girls, something like that, that lay them. You'd swear they were double yolked eggs. Well, hey, buddy. What you doing? Got somewhere to go? I think he does. There was two roosters on one side of the yard, and Red wasn't having that. Got the big boy out there looking over him in the open. He's good at rounding them up and getting them underneath something to protect them. But both my roosters will stand right out in the middle of the yard with these girls. They don't run and hide or act like little jerks. They don't attack me. They don't do anything bad at all. All they do is search for food for them girls and call them to it and just keep an eye out for hawks. Just, I wouldn't have been able to train them this way without my dog. Chi Chi is just incredible at training peepers. She's incredible at it. She teaches them manners and she teaches them not to peck at you and be mean, and she gets on to them. Hey, baby. Hey, Maud. I know. You're a good girl. Hey, Goldilocks there. Get out of my strawberries. Get out of my strawberries. Go on. Get up out of there. Don't mess around in there. Y'all's not even supposed to be up in here, really. Wait, hey. Uh-uh. Ah, nope. I don't want an egg on the porch. Go on. Go on. Go, go, go. Quit being a butt. You know Chi Chi Monkey's going to come out here and run you off the porch if she sees you. Those are just awesome chickens, man. Every last one of them has so much personality and they're just very smart. They listen real good for chickens, let me tell you. They listen real good. These good babies, I love them all. When people get eggs from me, they're getting eggs from these girls right here. And they are awesome. This is the flock that is just a total dream to have. The eggs are beautiful. The chickens are wonderful. They're all very sweet. Not all of them want to sit in your lap. Believe me, that's true. But a lot of them do like to sit in your lap and just get lovin's. And that rooster over there, that Jersey Giant, I don't know why they aren't recommended because I had four of them. And I'm here to tell you, every one of them was a stunningly awesome rooster. Stunningly awesome. I had to cull one of them and it broke my heart. I said I won't do it to another one because I only could keep one of them. And I had four fabulous roosters. And truthfully, he was not my best rooster. He was the best rooster with Red because the girls just adore that rooster right there. He is the bee's knees to them, and they are super loyal to him. And he's a very good rooster. He's never been mean with me. These are just awesome. This is just the best flock of chickens I have ever seen, bar none. Now, I've spent a lot of time training them, but a lot of time was like 5 to 15 minutes a day. Sometimes I'd be in there for a half hour, 45 minutes. Sometimes I'd sit out there and just video them because I think they're funny and I like to sit around with them and watch them and stuff. But they're really, really awesome. I have got the top 5 best chickens you could ever have on this planet, with no exceptions. These are the top 5 best ones. They are smart, very active, every last one of them. Even my Buff Orpingtons that are supposed to be super lazy chickens, there ain't nothing lazy about these girls. You see that hole she's digging? She will work that. There's nothing lazy about those Buff Orpingtons that I can tell, because they were raised with chickens that aren't lazy. I guess if you stick them in a box and, hey, now you definitely know better than that. You need to get down. Get down. Oh, it did not hurt her. She jumped down. Nobody threw her or nothing. Good Lord. He makes that noise every time one of them jumps down, or you have to pick them up and toss them over or something. He does that same noise every time. Now you're going to get in trouble being up here. Get down. You got to get down. Here, get down. It's all right. I got them oysters there. I got to bust up. Or clams. Those are clams. I got their feet up here, and it's getting about hungry time for them. Now, I killed these bugs earlier. They got all kinds of good stuff in there. There's boiled eggs and leftovers and fruit and all kinds of stuff in there. And of course, their favorite, beer. Hey, get off my trees. Get down. She's like, that's a weed. I'm allowed to have that. As long as you ain't eating my damn lemon tree, I really don't care. Nope, she's getting them flowers and seeds off there. Smart girl. Hey, buddy. What you doing? Oh, hi, handsome boy. Oh, that's my sweet, sweet boy. Was you out playing out front? Was you playing out front? Yeah. Don't come out here licking your chops. I know you know what they are, but we have to pretend they're peepers. You gotta pretend if you want to have neggy plates every day. Yeah. You and me like to have neggy plates, don't we? We do like neggy plates. Yep. We can't have neggies without the peepers. And peepers is how we get neggies. Here comes old big boy. You're just the bestest boy in the whole world. His favorite thing to eat on this planet is chicken. He loves chicken. He loves the way Poppy cooks chicken, huh? Yes, he does. He loves it. He will not eat. I guess he would if he was hungry, but you hand him some unseasoned cooked meat, he's going to look at you like you're out of your mind. Huh, buddy? It's got to have flavors on it, don't it? Food has to have flavorings. It's got to have seasonings. She got in there and got that weed for me, and now she's going to get down. That's pretty awesome. That one there. That one's a handful. That one is a handful. That is a little bit. And you can tell because Big Pretty is right there with her. That is the one that would do the clockwise circles every time she got stressed. She is an asshole. She's an awesome chicken, though. She really is. She can be a butthead. She's definitely my hardest one to deal with sometimes. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. I'll pull these out for you. And you can have them out there, okay? There you go. In fact, I'll grab them for you, too. Yep. That's a square deal, ain't it? That's a square deal, huh? Yeah. Yep, she's gonna eat that weed too. Look at her. Good girl. A little bit's gonna tear up that other one. She's like, I'll take it. Yeah, I really didn't think that chicken right there was gonna live. Because every time she gets stressed, she would tuck her head to the right. And she would do just clockwise circles. You telling him stay off your porch. You telling him stay off your porch. I know. Because you're a smart boy. If it wasn't for you and Monkey, these chickens wouldn't be trained like they are, would they? Nope, they sure would not. They wouldn't be trained that good, would they? Nope. Nope. And dogs are something else, man. That little border terrier raises the best chickens ever. She's raised this flock, which was far larger than the last one. The last one, I think there was 12. We started with 12. And this is considerably more than that. And she's raised every one of these. They came in two different batches, a week apart, or 2 weeks apart. They were 2 weeks apart. Look at them girls hopping up there. See, lazy chickens don't do that kind of stuff. I don't got any lazy girls, do I? Not nary a one. I could sit out here and do this all day with them, but I've got to get their feet up in their area, and I got other stuff I need to go do. I need to go in there and paint, but I can't work like a dog every single day of the week because I've just been crushed up too many times. So on the days that I am okay, I do as much as I possibly can. And on the days when I'm not, I have to do stuff like this to occupy me because I feel like a lazy piece of shit when I'm sitting around and not doing anything. But my body just doesn't cooperate sometimes, and you gotta do what you gotta do. So I have learned to listen and to rest when I need to, because when I don't, it I'm bedridden for too long, so it's just not worth it. So I really enjoy my chickens. And as far as raising animals and stuff, these guys are not nearly the work of a lot of other kinds of animals. And when a chicken gets out, it's not the same as like your hogs getting out or your cattle getting out and stuff like that. And chickens chickens can pay for themselves with eggs. If you feed them shit, you're gonna get shit eggs. I don't feed my chickens junk. They are expensive for me to feed, but I have a neighbor and a couple friends that have a lot of leftovers, and honestly, they chuck a lot of food, and that's fine with me because they're chucking it this way now, so it's not being wasted. Because we don't have any food waste. Like literally, there wasn't a lot of table scraps because we just don't eat in that kind of way. When I cook, and my leftovers each day will be different than the original meal. So it's not like we eat the same thing for a week. It might be the same ingredients, but it won't be the same thing. Even our spaghetti, when I make spaghetti, we eat that 5, 6 different ways before it's all gone, and every one of them's good. So when I make spaghetti, we have spaghetti the first day, and then we have like a baked spaghetti, and then I'll do like she calls it orange sauce. And just that's how I do it, man. We don't waste any food, and what we don't eat goes to the dogs because we cook for them. And these guys get special stuff too. They get cooked for because if I have any extra eggs and stuff, I take the oldest eggs and I boil up like a 3 gallon pot of boiled eggs, and I'll put well, y'all saw the bucket I feed them out of. Hey, 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 hey. Uh-uh. Now you know that is no. Get out of. You're not supposed to be in there. But they get fed really well. They don't get fed layer pellets ever. I wouldn't give my chickens. I stopped giving my chickens layer pellets years ago on my last batch of hens. Something just told me to stop buying it. I don't know why. There was no real reason for it other than they would not eat it. And if that ain't the best reason for you, I don't know what is. When you eat, like my dogs are not wanting to eat this bag of retriever stuff because it's the food that's in it is the bites and bones. It's not the high pro all beef food that I've been feeding them for 12 years. So they don't like it at all. The chickens will eat it, but I don't really even like giving it to them. So it'll get dawdled out into chicken feed, into it gets mixed with like tuna or something like that, or I'll mix it with the chicken I cook. That's the way my dogs eat dog food at all. I don't like to give it to them, but they'll end up taking that limb off that thing. They ain't giving up on that one. They must like it. But we just don't have food waste here. We don't. The chickens get fed very good quality food, and I do a different. I don't do the same mix all the time either. So they get a variety of stuff. I make sure I bust up shells, the oyster shells, clam shells, and I give them calcium in different forms. I give them back all of their eggshells that I cook. Every one of their eggs that gets cooked here, they get those back, and they eat the hell out of them. Believe me. And sometimes I'll bake a batch off. I'll clean them real good, wash them real good after I crack the eggs, and I bake them in the oven for a while, and I crush them up into a powder, and then I put them in a capsule, or I'll sprinkle them over something that nobody knows that I'm doing it, because that is the best calcium that you could. If you want to supplement, just absolute crushed eggshell, because there's nothing bad in these chickens. There's been no poison on this yard for 13 years. There's been there's nothing that they get fed that's bad. Everything they do get some snack foods. That's the worst thing they get. They get people snacks. They get chips and stuff like that. When Miss Deb sends over stuff to clean out her pantry or whatever, she sends over a bunch of stuff and they love it. But that is a rarity in comparison to their regular food. Their regular food is all good for them all the time. There's no junk in it. There's no junk. So you can tell with these eggs, man. When you eat these, you eat 3 eggs and a piece of toast. Good, not just crappy bread, but a good piece of toast, like Dave's Killer Bread. If you don't make your own bread and stuff, that the the difference is just night and day. And then I go to the store and I see vegan eggs. I'm like, well, those have got to be some sad, sorry looking chickens that are just miserable because chickens ain't vegans. Chickens don't live on grain in nature. You see what these chickens are doing? They're digging for bugs. This is what a chicken does. They dig for bugs. If you keep them in a concrete pen or building with no sunlight and all that stuff, if y'all think them eggs are healthy, you're crazy. Just the sheer amount of misery that they experience negates any kind of benefits from eating their eggs. It's horrible what those big corporate farms do. It's just disgusting. And I think everyone should be required to go tour food plants, the commercial farms. Oh my God. Oh, they're so awful. Man, buy your food from local people and do whatever you can to help them drive down the cost of the things they have to use to provide y'all healthy food locally. Y'all are, I feel that they are about to go to great lengths to collapse the food system. They've been working at it real hard, and they're going to go to great lengths to damage the power grid and tell everybody, oh, it was China, oh, it was Russia, when it's the CIA doing it all. Those people are terrible. They are maniacs, and we've handed them control of our country and everything in it. And the only way you can negate it and stop it is supporting local people that do stuff like this to provide a much better quality product to you that's healthy and happy and treated well. I mean, look at that boy. How many roosters have you seen that are that big? And he is just so sweet. He is a sweet, sweet boy. You can hold him and pet him and love him, and his wattles get so warm when you're petting him. And his eyes look black. I don't know if y'all can tell, but his eyes look black. But he has the most gorgeous brown golden eyes. What you're seeing is his pupil because his eye is wide open all the time. But when you sit down and talk to him and he looks you in the eye, his pupil just does this, and you can see that gorgeous golden brown iris he has. He is a beautiful rooster. I love him very much. He is a good boy. And Red is just as sweet. You can hold him. Maud was trying to tell me something. She got mad. All right, y'all. I'm gonna sit. I got things to do, I guess, and I'm gonna take their food in there and chuck it in there, and they'll all be in there because that's what they do. Much love, everybody. Y'all grow what you love, and you will love what grows. There's no question about that. Y'all have a fantastic day.